Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ken Busby, your cultural czar, and a very proud member of the board of directors of the Tulsa Symphony. And we're here with our musician moment today, featuring Terry Pollak, a violinist with the Tulsa Symphony. Hey, Terry.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Excellent, excellent.
So, these musician moments have been really good. We're getting a lot of good traction out of them, and people are really getting great pleasure out of meeting our musicians. So, I appreciate you sharing some time with us today and our family, our audience of the Tulsa Symphony. I think the best thing to maybe start with is how long have you been with the Tulsa Symphony?
Well, since the first season,
Right.
whatever year that was, 2006, 7, somewhere
Yeah,
around
6, 7-ish, however that was. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. And what had you been doing prior to that?
Well, it was music inadvertently that brought me to Tulsa
Okay.
because I was a graduate teaching assistant at University of Oklahoma,
Right.
and one of my students there, in some ways, I should say, I hate to admit, was from Broken Arrow, and we ended up getting married. That is how I ended up here.
I did not know that. That is awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's a pediatrician and has just opened her own pediatric office called Midtown Pediatrics.
Oh, good for her. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so but all right. So when did you first? How did you come to the violin?
Well, I grew up listening to a lot of classical music because my mother, who grew up on a farm, went to Florida State University, and she was from Florida.
Uh-huh.
And she took a music appreciation class, and her music appreciation teacher was the composer Ernst von Dohnányi.
Oh my gosh!
And she developed a great love of classical music.
Absolutely! Wow!
And collected records, and I still have a few of them here.
Nice, nice.
So I grew up listening, and when they started orchestra in the 5th grade, I said, "I'll do that."
Uh-huh.
Especially since I hated choir or the vocal music class.
Okay. You knew you wanted to play an instrument. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
go ahead.
No, that's so. Yeah, just I have to let you develop that a little more.
Sorry, I have a tendency to go on and on. But
no, that's great.
It makes it easier for you in a way, I suppose.
It does. I like it.
When I started playing, I really enjoyed it. And, the hierarchy of the orchestra, the concertmaster is the first chair, first violin.
Right.
Well, I was the last chair, second violin, which is about at the opposite end of the spectrum.
Right.
And I managed to hold that position for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And yet, still, at the first all-city concert, when the entire town of Norman played It's a Small World together, I knew that this was something that I wanted to continue doing.
That is really cool. And so, and you've done it ever since. You just stuck with it, and that's...
Yeah, then one day I started practicing.
Okay, well, excellent. Practice is a good thing. It's a good thing. So I get the background and how you came to play the violin and so forth. You never looked back. Did you ever want to play another instrument?
Well, funny you should mention that.
Yes.
I like lots of instruments, but in the Tulsa Symphony, I actually played the viola, which I began playing at age 33.
Wow. Okay.
Although when several of the violins are sick, I tend to be asked to play violin, so I do both.
Oh, you do both. Okay. Do you have a preference?
Not really. I enjoy both. One you get to show off a little bit more.
Right.
The other, you get more money per note.
just to put it in economic terms, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Right.
So let's ask this question then. Have you ever thought about what you would do if you weren't playing the violin or the viola? Have you ever thought about something completely different, like in terms of vocation?
Well, not that much in the past 40 or 50 years, but I've ended up doing very various things. When I first moved here, I didn't know anybody in the musical area, and I worked at my father-in-law's law firm for several years and sort of learned some about that. And now I have a new day job that technically doesn't pay anything, but I'm the office manager at my wife's pediatric office.
How convenient.
Yeah.
So you never leave the office behind you, do you?
That's right. That's right. Well, actually, she is very good about separating the office from the home. So.
Okay, well that's good. That's good, and that's fortunate that you can help her with that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, but I was thinking, and I know you teach some. Don't you teach at the Bart Music Conservatory?
I do. I do. I've taught there pretty much almost since it started.
Yeah.
I enjoy that very much.
I said you enjoy teaching. I know.
Yeah.
So okay, so musician. You're also teaching. You're now helping your wife run the office. Is there such a thing as and children? Is there such a thing as downtime for you?
Well, it tends to. It's almost like a forced downtime,
Right.
But you kind of get downtime and uptime at the same time. Doing the dishes. We have a nice room here where.
Oh yeah.
Where I can do the dishes.
Oh, neat.
And watch TV with the family.
Oh, this is great. What a great room. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And, advantage of being married to a doctor, we also get to go outside and swim in our little pool that we built.
Right. That's really pretty. I like that.
Thanks. We designed it.
Ah, very nice. So when things are somewhat back to a new normal, I'm going to get invited over sometime to hang out by the pool, right?
Yeah, sure. It's actually a giant hot tub, so
it's what it looked like. Yeah,
relaxing. That
was pretty smart. Yeah, not good for right now, but soon.
Yeah,
soon. That's really cool. That's really cool. So I don't know. I've learned so much about you today, man. This is awesome. One of the things I was just going to comment though is when I see you perform, certainly on stage at the Tulsa Symphony, you can tell that you really enjoy what you do, that you're really into being a musician, and that it speaks to your soul. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, that's very nice to hear. That makes all my hair stand up just hearing that.
No, but it's really true. It's really true. Yeah. So I mean, I think you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. Well, listen, it's been great to chat with you today and visit with you. And I know we're going to get to sit back now and enjoy a performance. So tell us what we're going to get to hear.
It is the Telemann Fantasy No. 1, which was actually written for violin, but I'll be playing it on the viola since that's what I play. And people play them on the viola as well and have recorded them. Right. And
why did you select that piece?
Well, it's one of the pieces that I was having a student work. I mean, aside from the music that I learned for the symphony, it tends to be what I practice is whatever I'm wanting to teach because I want to be able to teach it as well as I can.
Oh, neat. I should ask this question too, just for grins. What is currently on your music stand right now?
Well, all the pieces that I teach to my students.
Okay.
And can I show you the one that I'm playing?
Yeah, I would love to see it. Please.
It's right over here on this other music stand. My device is not on. I don't know. Yeah.
Very nice.
See it a little bit.
Very nice.
And I don't know if you can tell, but I make everything double size so it's easier to read.
I think that's smart.
Yeah. So I've managed to avoid having glasses for 60 years now.
That's impressive. I've not had the same luck. So
actually, I do now wear reading glasses.
Oh, thank you. It makes me feel better.
Concerts.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's only been past year or two.
You did well, my friend. You did well.
Thanks.
Well, listen. Terry, it's been great to visit with you, and thanks for sharing your time. And so I'll invite our audience now to sit back and relax, and we will let you share the music of Telemann with us, and look forward to seeing you in person, I hope, very, very soon.
Likewise, likewise. And thank you.
Absolutely. Take care now.
You too.